They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Raiders. Kickoff to get this game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape what you've seen he's done in the college. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They go to the ground. The Tide will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there now, and they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Costa. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man, it's Alexander. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Alexander. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack part. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Oh man, he goes down and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Alabama quickly back to the line. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown time!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Alexander. Got his man down the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an
he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Alexander. Caught near the sideline to pick up a few before going out of bounds.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Costa. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Jumped on top of the pile. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got the back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Alabama.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he's loose, and he'll What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Lemon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's complete on the right side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Back to throw, it's Alexander. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Lemon.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the big game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Alexander. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Finds his man. It's Costa. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. No huddle here for the offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can...
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Alexander. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
It's a running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it.
Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They get to the line quickly.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs. And
touchdown time! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. And off from the shotgun. There he goes. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hutchinson. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah.
He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Conrad. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage, gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Costa. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Not taking the knee. He'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Hutchinson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.